What are some of the things that you've had to say no to? Like every business that succeeds has to decide what they're not going to do. And I imagine in the space that you're in, there's been a lot of opportunities to create a new product or a new line or something other than beer. We're going to make this other beverage. What is it? What have you said no to?
Well, the one example I gave earlier was low alcohol beer. I could have could have stuck with that and said, well, I want to, this is what we said we do. Let's do it. I look at data and I try to take my ego out of the equation. So there's so many things that I've learned and said no to. I will say that, when people ask us to make something or make a product for them, like that's an immediate no. Like, I mean, it's an immediate no for a couple of reasons, but one is like, we just don't have the capacity to do that.
You told me you can't make a decidedly brew. Come on, man. Orange can.
Or just like taking meetings, like the reality is like I want to be there for as many people as possible, but the quantity of people that reach out and want to have lunch, want to do this and that, and you're just like, you just can't do it all. So you got to be very selective in your time. And then I would say from a sales channel standpoint, and this, I give my head of sales a lot of credit here. It's like, we had to say no to a lot of distributors. Like
oh, that's hard.
A few minutes ago that it was really hard to get a distribution partner, but to know the right ones to get. And this is where I had to bring in experts that have been in this business because, we've had inbound leads of many distributors reaching out to us like, I'd love to carry your product. And on the surface, they look like they'd be great partners. And I would have probably just said, yeah, that's awesome, man. Let's get in Florida. Let's launch in Florida. How much you want? But the reality is like, you really got to play that out a little bit and see who they can and can't serve, because many distributors can't serve all the chains in the given state or the given area. And that's where you just bring in people that have a lot more knowledge than you, because those are things that are hard to unwind, these contracts with distribution. You're kind of married, once you get into it.
Saying no to an idea is one thing. Saying no to a sale is tough.
Yeah.
And like, oh my gosh, almost every business owner has made that mistake before. Like, get all jazzed up. This is going to be my biggest client. Okay, now I'm losing money on this deal. What have I done?